Today, first, we will take up one question, which is, what is your idea of being lucky? So, who would you call lucky? So, we all have our own ideas of who we would call lucky, or what if happened, then I would consider that a sign of luck, or I would consider that person to be a very lucky person. So just ask that to yourself and then just think about it. When we don't have knowledge, then we think about many things, many events, many attainments, many happenings as a sign of luck. But now, when we are in knowledge, we need to learn from Baba what is the true sign of luck. Okay, and that is what Baba is teaching us today. So, Baba today is telling us that you are the most lucky child because you are sitting face to face before Baba, before God Himself, before the ocean of knowledge, and Baba is teaching you Raj Yoga, which is the study to change from a human to a deity. So there is no greater sign of luck than this great event that I'm sitting directly before Baba, and the ocean of knowledge, the creator of heaven, is Himself teaching me the study to change from a human to a deity. But we are all, so we have our own ideas of something and we are restricted by that sometimes. So let me share a story with you which will make you understand this predicament which we are in. So there was this one boy, and he worked as a servant with a very, very wealthy person. And when that person died, he made a will and he left many things to many people. But that wealthy person had a carpet, and that carpet was very highly priced, and he willed it to the servant. Now the servant had never gone to school. He did not know a lot of counting. He had never seen a lot of money. So he only knew that the greatest, the best thing to do with the carpet is sell it. And he didn't know the value of the carpet also, but he thought that, let me sell it and get some money. So he went to the carpet seller, and then he showed him the carpet, and he said, "What will you give me for this carpet?" And the carpet seller said, 1 million. So that servant said, "No, 10,000. So he said, 10,000? So he said, "Yes, 10,000. I will sell it for 10,000. So then the deal was made, and he sold it for 10,000. Now when he was coming back, so there was this person, and he had seen the whole thing. So he said, "Why did you choose to sell it at 10,000? So he said, "Because 10,000 is the highest amount in the world." So the thing is, he did not know counting beyond 10,000. So he did not know that currency exists beyond 10,000, and 1 million is greater than 10,000. So he made a deal according to his sensibility, and according to him, 10,000 was the highest that one could get. So he refused the 1 million and he sold it for 10,000. So why am I sharing this story today is because sometimes, our buddhi is not capable of understanding what Baba is giving us. And if you look at it closely, sometimes, in the Gita also there is a mention of this, that Duryodhan was offered to make a choice, and he was asked whether he would like God to come with him or he would like all of God's army to come with him. But he chose the army and not God, because he also did not have the sensibility to understand that God is more powerful than all the army and all the weapons put together. So similarly, sometimes, when Baba says, you have me, you are the most lucky children who have found me, then our materialistic intellect, our limited intellect asks one question: okay, I found you, now what? Then what? And sometimes we are not able to appreciate that we have found God Himself, the bestower Himself. And because we have spent 2500 years in bhakti, there is a programming that it is not finding God which is important, but what is important is what you find from God. So, people go to God and then they ask for a son or a job, or they ask for some illness to get better, and they think that that is a very big attainment. And we have done this so much in bhakti. We have been so short-sighted, so materialistic and so foolish that now when we have Baba, and Baba says that if you just remember me, then you will go to a world where there is nothing more to seek. You will go to a world where there is every attainment possible. For 2500 years, you, the soul, will not need to ask for anything in that world. But just by belonging to me, remembering me, you will go to that world. But we have this sanskar, and every soul is driven by sanskars. So there is a sanskar of being still hankering after limited attainments. And sometimes even after completing the course, even after receiving the message that God Himself has come from the soul world and He is the one teaching us Raj Yoga, the study through which we can become the deity in the heavenly world. Even after listening to this message, even Brahmin souls, the ones who listen to Murli every day, will sometimes say, Baba, you correct this, you give me this, you give me that. So Baba says, have you not understood that you don't need to beg for anything? Now you have the formula through which you can become a deity and go to the world where there is nothing more to seek and find. It is a world of all attainments. And Baba says, you don't get anything by begging. But now I have taught you the method of powerful remembrance of Baba. And earlier, did you know how to withdraw your attention from people, places, things of the world and bring your awareness to the fact that you are a soul, and take your awareness from this world into the beyond, in that world of light where Baba is sitting? You did not know this method. So this method of Raj Yoga, this method of how to withdraw your attention from worldly religions, worldly relations, consider yourself to be a soul and remember Baba in the soul world. This is the method which will make you eligible for all attainments in Satyug. So Baba says, just do this. Don't keep hankering after small petty attainments in this old world. And these attainments are anyways, changeable, and they are not everlasting. So don't waste your time, thought and energy after that. Don't run after desires, material desires of this world. Just follow this method of withdrawing your attention from the world and taking it inwards and upwards. So when we do that, we accumulate the power of yoga. And with that power of yoga, the vibration of the soul is changing, and then as is my vibration, so will be my world. And when I come to a happier, fuller, peaceful state, then I will shift to a world which is full of happiness and peace. So Baba says, in bhakti you have done this, begging, pleading for so long. But now you just remember me and you will go to that world where you have every attainment. Now you stop begging and pleading and stop running after small material things. So, even if you got another car or even if you got another house, what will happen? Will that change who you are really? Yes, so that's the thing we need to ask ourselves. There is this sister and she's in the US, and she was telling me the other day, sister, here when people have a lot of wealth, they buy a boat. So they are into buying boats and all. And then she said, what will I do with the boat? Now Baba has taught me how to go to the soul world without any boat, without any car. And now I have learned how to travel the three worlds with just the mind and the buddhi. So I don't need any boat, I don't need any car. I just need this life to be spent in Baba's remembrance, and I want to use everything in seva and just go to that world which is called heaven. So you see that Baba is teaching us that people are after limited desires, they are going and begging, but you children don't beg to Baba anymore. You are the ones who fulfill others' limited desires also. Now, every soul, although people say, I need people, places and things, but what they really need is happiness and peace. And they have been programmed that if you have people, places and things, then happiness, peace and love will be a byproduct of that. But it is only after wasting their whole life running after people, places and things that they realize that this is not the source of peace, happiness and love. So Baba says that what people really need is this peace, happiness and love. And now you have to remember Baba, you have to fill yourself with Baba's virtues, powers, and also show everyone the path to everlasting peace, happiness, which comes from remembering Baba. So this is the difference between bhakti and gyan, which Baba is telling us today. And then today in the Murli, Baba says that, everybody, even if there is a millionaire in the world, he is not as rich as you. Even if these days millionaire is nothing, so according to Baba's, in Baba's time, he's talking of a millionaire. But let's say, that richest men in the world, or whatever lists these days are made. So even if somebody is the richest person in the world, Baba says that person is not as wealthy as you. Why? Because he has wealth which will turn into dust tomorrow. But you have wealth which will go with you. So, when Alexander died, he said that, keep my hands out of the, qabr, out of the coffin, so that people will see my hands and see that such a big king, he went empty-handed. So he gave this instruction that the world must know that when you go empty-handed. You don't go with anything that you fight for, you win, you are carrying out so many wars and everything for whatever, and that whatever doesn't go with you. So he told that everybody goes empty-handed and let the world know this. But Baba says, not everybody goes empty-handed. You will go full-handed. So, if you attain that which is perishable, then even if you have attained a lot, you will go empty-handed. But if you have spent your life earning that which is imperishable, which is your account of good wishes, punya karma, and divine sanskars, then Baba says you will not go empty-handed. You will go with your hands full, and you will come to that world of fullness because of that fullness with which you live. So this is something that Baba is telling us. So don't waste your life running after material things which you will leave behind, but spend your life remembering Baba. And there is a difference between begging to Baba and remembering Baba. So, in bhakti, begging to Baba and remembering Baba has become synonymous. So, I remember, when we went to the temple, we were kind of trained into making a list of what we want and then going to the temple. So, just go, stand before the idol or the deity and just beg, ask for whatever you want. That's our training. So, God and begging, they go together for us in bhakti. But Baba says, no, you don't have to beg to Baba now. In Hindi, these words are very good, rhyming together, Yad and Faryad. So, Faryad is begging and Yad is remembrance. So, Baba says, no Faryad, only Yad. And what is the difference between Faryad and Yad? So, in bhakti, when you stand before God, even if you don't know His introduction, His form or whatever, you think that that deity is God or whatever. But when you stand before an idol, then you position yourself as a beggar. And then you position that deity or God as the bestower. And then you say that I have nothing and you give me everything. Yes, but in remembrance, when you sit before Baba, I the soul, am a child of Baba. And when you remember Baba, you don't remember God, you don't remember the Supreme Soul, you remember your Father. And you position yourself as a child. And you position yourself as a child who is equal to the Father, who is like the Father. And then you start seeing the similarities, the virtues, the powers that are in you, which are just like those that are in Baba. So this is remembrance. In remembrance, you have this confidence that you are a deserving child of God. You are not some beggar who is at mercy. So we are not, in remembrance, we don't position ourselves as somebody who is seeking mercy from God. It's an attitudinal change which comes from knowledge. So, when your knowledge changes, when your consciousness changes, then your attitude changes. So now in my consciousness, I have this truth that Baba is my parent and I am a deserving, lucky child of God who deserves everything that Baba has. And I position myself in that manner and I sit in the realization that I am just like my Baba. My Baba is the ocean of power, I am the master ocean of power. My Baba is the Almighty, I am the Master Almighty. So that is the method to remember Baba. And Baba says, when you remember me, you automatically get filled with everything because I am the bestower. And Baba says, even in bhakti, even if you go and stand before some idol of a deity or remember some other name or chant somebody's name, I am the bestower there also. But there, because you don't know me, so I'm just giving you the fruit of your bhavana because you have good feelings, so I'm giving you the fruit. But here I'm teaching you that powerful method of remembrance. So when you remember me, then this method is so powerful that in this remembrance, it is definite that you will receive all attainments and become the King of Kings in Satyug. So this is what Baba is saying. And then today Baba is also underlining the importance of drama. So Baba today says that in the world, people say that every leaf moves because God makes it move. पत्ता पत्ता भगवान की मर्जी से हिलता है. So in bhakti, people say that God is making every leaf move. But Baba says, no, I don't make every leaf move. Leaves are moving according to drama. Okay, so what is drama? So, and so there are three things. There is effort, there is drama, and there is Baba. Okay, so just like in a movie, there is a director, there is a script, and then there is an actor. Okay, so are they replaceable? Can the director replace the script? No. The director has to direct according to the script. Can the actor and the director be replaced by each other? No. The actor has to act. You see, it's very interesting The director teaches the actor to act, but why doesn't he act himself? If he acted, it would be better. He wouldn't even need to teach anybody. He knows how to act. But it's interesting that the director just directs. He doesn't act. His job is directing. And the actor acts. And then they are both bound by the script. So Baba says, this drama is also a script, a prefixed script. And I, the director, am teaching you, the actor, the soul, how to act. And I'm giving you directions according to my part in the script. So Baba says, you are bound by the script. I am also bound by this script. And do you know this script now? We all know this script now. So the script is 5,000 years long. And in this script, there are 5 main scenes. The first scene, Golden Age. The second scene, Silver Age. Third scene, Copper Age. Fourth, Iron Age. And fifth is this Confluence Age. And Baba says that I, the director, only come at the end of the script. So I come at the Confluence Age and I teach you how to act. Yes? And who do I teach? So all the actors' parts are also prefixed. All the actors' parts are also prefixed. And Baba says there are these souls actors who have been around for 84 births, those who came in the beginning, those who are the long lost and now found children. They are the hero actors. So I teach them and you teach the others. So everybody will learn, but direct contact with the director will be in your fortune. And now I am teaching you how to act, but you have to act. It's not like I am teaching you and the work is done. No. I teach you and you act accordingly, and only then will the film be over and then we will go to the new age called heaven. So Baba says everything has its own importance. Now you see, when we are in body consciousness, we don't understand these things. We think that, it is either predestined or there is effort, and if there is God, then God can do everything. What can't God do? But Baba says, no, I am also bound by this script. I can't do whatever I want. So there is a fixed time for me to come, and I am the one who teaches those fixed souls who I teach every kalpa, every 5,000 years. You are the fixed ones who I come and teach, and you are the same ones who had forgotten how to act. And now when you remember, you start acting in a divine way, and then you go back to your world of divinity. So we, the actors who had forgotten how to act, because we are the deity souls, right? We were capable of divine actions, but now we forgot our divine actions. And then Baba reminds us, and then there is a very good saying, Chadti kala tere bhane sarva ka bhala, which means that when you come back to your divinity, then everybody, every soul, every element of nature starts benefiting out of it. So Baba says you have to act, but also in accordance with the drama. And this is the time in the drama when you come back to your divinity, then the world of divinity will return. So this is how it is. Now, how do you position yourself? So, there is this one brother, and yesterday he was sharing So this is what I just shared is about the unlimited aspect. Baba is giving directions, and we are this hero actors who are learning from the director and coming back to our act of divinity again. And this is all happening according to the script, because in this time of the script, the director is supposed to do this and the actor is supposed to do that. So this is about the unlimited game. But let me tell you some limited applications of this also. So, there is this one brother who had come yesterday, and he told me that his daughter is suffering from some mental health issue. And he said that, you see, sister, I'm 85 and my daughter is not mentally well, and her husband just died. And now I have brought her to my place. And because she is not mentally well, so she keeps doing lots of things which don't make sense to anybody. And I want to help her, but in that quest to help her, I'm making matters worse, because I'm getting very frustrated and very angry on seeing the way she's behaving and the way she's doing. She said she has not taken bath a single time in 3 months. Not once has she taken bath in 3 months. And he said that I get very flustered seeing these things, and although I want to help her, I can't. I'm feeling very miserable. And he started crying. And then of course I suggested him to go and see a psychiatrist also and all that stuff. But I told him one thing, you see, there is your job as a father, right? So now that her husband has died, so you have brought her to your place and you have given her shelter, and all that is fine. But then you also have to understand that you can't do everything on your own. So you, the father, also needs a father. So you have to bring Baba into your awareness. Without Baba, you will feel very burdened. You cannot carry that burden yourself. So, but Baba will not do the work. You will do the work. But without Baba, how will you get the power? So you have to come to class every day. You have to meditate in the morning every day. Even if you're not physically well or anything, if you have to do anything, you need power. And for that power, you have to follow the disciplines that Baba says. So this is the role of effort and Baba. And then there is also destiny. So you also have to understand that you can only do your best, but you cannot determine the destiny of your child. I'm not telling, changing, or these words I'm not using. So everybody's destiny is there. And it is in her destiny that while her husband died, her father is alive. That is also an aspect of her destiny. And it is her destiny that her father is coming to the Supreme Father. That's also her destiny. But then there is only something that you can do. You cannot do everything. And you have to keep these 3 things in mind, that I will make my effort, but I will make my effort taking power from Baba, and I will also not get, I will not become desperate in my effort, and I will not take the ownership of determining somebody's destiny. I will also be flexible in my mind that I will do my best, but I cannot intervene in anybody's destiny, and I have to be in a place of acceptance that whatever will be, will be. So when we are operating in life, it is not either effort or Baba or drama. No. You have to position yourself somewhere in between these three dots of the triangle. And the more accurate you position yourself, the more accurate your response to situations will be. So Baba says, you see that now you are in a time when, and in this confluence age, this is the only time in this cycle when Baba is there with you and you have accurate understanding, knowledge, accurate remembrance of Baba, and then you also know that the drama is in your favor, right? So keep these two things in your mind right now, that the drama is Kalyankari, the Supreme Father is with me, and I have just to make effort. So here this is why Baba says that Purusharth is most important. In confluence age, effort is most important, because Baba is a given and the drama is going towards Satyug is the truth. So Baba says, because these two things are a given in Sangam Yuga, that is why in Sangam Yuga the only thing that remains to be determined is your Purusharth, right? But in the world, when people don't know Baba or they don't have the knowledge or faith in drama, then they have to make effort to know Baba, remember Baba, and have faith in the drama and look at the drama scene by scene. But here Baba says that now that you know that Baba is there with you, you know how to accurately remember him, and you know that the drama is always favorable for you, then the only thing left to do is make effort. Okay, so this is something that Baba is also talking about in the Murli, that yes, remembering Baba is important, making effort is important, but also understanding the drama is equally important. It's not like whenever God thinks he can come and whatever he wants he can do. No, so in the drama the actors are fixed, the director is fixed, and the director's job and time of operation is fixed, and he only does it according to his time and role. Okay, Om Shanti.